Welcome to the MUA Standard, also known as Exclusive Beauty, and let's get into this look. And I go under the brows with my concealer. I try to make as straight of a line as possible, especially if I'm not able to clean the brows up, which in this case I wasn't able to due to the fact that I ran out of the blades. But when this corner, the outer corner is most important to me, I always want to make sure that this is blended the most. I'm going in now with the cut crease, and I'm using my P. Louise base Rumor 1, I believe, to cut this crease. I did start with like Maybelline number 30, but it wasn't white enough for me. I want this to look really, really white because I am applying glitter under it. Also, here's a little tip. If you are doing a cut crease and you want it to look as bright as possible, especially if you're using silver or white, it is a good idea to go in with a neon pigment of white or silver before applying your glitter to really make it pop. And now I am going in with the the Maybelline shade in 362. This is the matte poreless foundation. This foundation worked really good with her skin because she has very oily skin and her pores are large. So this foundation was helping me cover all of that up and keep her oil on the contain. I also went back in with the pressed powder off camera to make sure that the foundation stays in place. Now I'm going in with the e.l.f. Camo Concealer, and I believe this was in the shade Deep Cinnamon. I wanted to use a concealer that has more of a reddish undertone because I noticed that her skin is a little bit red, especially in her chest area. So I wanted to really complement on that. And now I am just blending this concealer out with a foundation brush. I find that using a foundation brush to blend the concealer out helps to make that more natural look. If you want the concealer to stand out, I would definitely try to leave the concealer on a little bit longer. And I also went in with a brighter concealer in the inner corners to just give that under eye a big lift. Contouring is honestly my favorite part, you guys. I really love this. Honestly, before now, I used to literally go as light as possible with powder because I didn't know how to perfectly apply it, let alone take it off to make it not look cakey. But I think I'm getting more confident with using powder, and that makes me happy because I know the more fuller glams are on the way. Right now, I'm using the Black Radiance contour palette, the cream contour from medium to dark. And the setting powder that's under her eye is the Fenty Beauty. I believe the color was Honey. And I did go in the inner corner with the banana powder as well. Right now I'm just making sure everything is blended out. Please do not forget to put eyeshadow under the eyes because a lot of the time I forget myself. So I'm just wanting to remind you guys, don't forget the under eye. It really brings the entire look together. And now I am going in with a pressed powder, the Maybelline pressed powder in the shade 372 to contour the nose. I like using pressed powder to contour the nose because it looks more natural than actual creams. In my opinion, I do like using creams as well, but for this look, especially with her oily skin, I wanted to go in with as much pressed powder as possible. I also used a pink lipstick as a blush, but didn't go back over it with my e.l.f. powder blush, and it looks so pretty. I love this look. And now I'm going in with the under the eyes. Well, actually, I'm going over the concealer under the eyes under the brows with a shade that's from the Morphe 3503 palette. Now I'm lining up her lips and putting on that same pink lipstick that I have on her cheeks onto her lips, so that way it can give a nice uniform look with some gloss on top, of course. And now I'm spraying her face with the Milani Stay All Night spray. She's saying that she loves it right here. I love watching my clients' reaction, and this is the final look. I am obsessed with this look. It was so pretty. Overall, thank you guys so much for tuning in, and be sure to subscribe so that way you can watch more.